Update on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. He must be free. Whether they like it or not, he's going to walk home from Sokoto prison. Listen.
When Nnamdi Kanu stood before the Court of Appeal and declared, "I am innocent, discharge and acquit me," it wasn't just another courtroom statement. It was a moment that immediately caught the attention of many Nigerians across the country and in the diaspora. For supporters, it sounded like a bold stand for justice. For critics, it raised fresh questions about the long-running legal battle that has kept the nation watching for years. This latest appearance at the Court of Appeal has once again placed Kanu's case at the center of national conversation. As proceedings unfolded, reports indicate that his legal team argued strongly that the charges against him should not stand, insisting that he has not committed any crime under Nigerian law. They urged the appellate court to discharge and acquit him completely, saying the case lacks legal foundation. Before we go deeper into what happened and why it matters, take a moment to like this video if you value clear and balanced updates like these. Share it with someone who has been following the case. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future developments, and drop your thoughts in the comment section as we continue. For those who may not have followed every stage of this case, Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, widely known as IPOB. His legal challenges have been ongoing for several years, involving allegations related to national security and other serious charges brought by the federal government. Over time, the case has gone through different courts, with rulings that have sparked debate across political, legal, and social circles. At the Court of Appeal session in question, Kanu reportedly addressed the judges directly through his legal representation, emphasizing that he considers himself innocent of all allegations. According to accounts from the courtroom, his lawyers maintained that previous court decisions should have effectively ended the matter. They argued that certain legal principles had already been settled in his favor, and that continuing the prosecution would amount to a violation of his rights. On the other side, government lawyers are said to have defended the decision to continue with the charges. They argued that the issues raised by the defense do not automatically cancel the case, and that the matter should proceed through the proper judicial process. This back and forth reflects the complex legal terrain the case has traveled so far. To understand why this moment is significant, it's important to recall that in 2022, the Court of Appeal had earlier delivered a judgment that many interpreted as favorable to Kanu. That ruling generated widespread reactions, with some believing it meant the case was effectively over. However, the federal government appealed that decision to the Supreme Court, which later ruled that while certain aspects of the earlier proceedings were problematic, the substantive charges could still be heard in court. That Supreme Court decision reopened the legal pathway for the trial to continue. Now, with Kanu once again asking to be discharged and acquitted, the Court of Appeal is being asked to interpret legal questions that could influence the direction of the case. The central issue revolves around whether procedural concerns, including how he was returned to Nigeria in 2021, should invalidate the charges entirely, or whether those concerns can be addressed separately from the criminal allegations themselves. Reports indicate that Kanu's lawyers emphasized what they describe as breaches of international and domestic law in the way he was brought back to Nigeria from abroad. They argue that these circumstances affect the legitimacy of the entire prosecution. The government's position, based on previous statements in court, has generally been that such matters do not erase the charges, and that the proper forum for resolving them is within ongoing judicial proceedings. Why does this matter beyond the courtroom? Because the case has become more than just a legal dispute. It has political, social, and emotional dimensions, especially in parts of the Southeast and among Nigerians abroad.